This isn't just a fight preview. This is a full-blown boxing soap opera with
Just moments away from having it happen. And there it is. He has done it. Just to enjoy and reflect on what a week it's been. But here comes Shakur Stevenson.
championship belts, bruised egos, whispered warnings, and two undefeated belief systems crashing into each other at exactly the wrong time. Because in 2026, the boxing world isn't asking if Teófimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson will collide. It's bracing itself for the fallout of when they do. And make no mistake.
WBO lineal junior welterweight champion of the world, the tape.
We just beat the #1 ranked guy, #1 champion, lineal world champion, Josh Taylor, former undisputed world champion.
This is the kind of fight that doesn't just decide a winner. It rewrites careers, reshapes narratives, and exposes uncomfortable truths that highlight reels can't hide.
The fighting pride of Newark, New Jersey, and still the undefeated WBC lightweight champion of the world.
Teófimo comes storming into this mega fight with the confidence of a man who already sees his hand raised. Fresh off dethroning Josh Taylor to snatch the WBO super lightweight title and then slamming the door shut with a gritty defense against Arnold Barboza Jr. And he doesn't talk like someone hoping to win.
Start the year off right. What the fuck go on? We about to take this shit over. The whole family. You know that.
He talks like someone convinced the boxing world has been underrating him on purpose. Like this entire matchup is a long overdue reminder that chaos, speed, and raw explosiveness still matter in an era obsessed with clean technique and pretty footwork. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson...
I said that's the bad guy. So, will I make you good?
Yeah, get ready. We need to be pushed today. Bring the smoke, baby. Yep, that's body. Yep, that's that body. July 12th, demolishment. We're gonna demolish it. Guy's way too slow, Shakur's too sharp, too fast, too strong.
Enters like the final boss nobody wants to face. Stacking world titles, dismantling William Zepeda, cruising past William Zayeda, and doing it all with the kind of calm that makes opponents nervous before the bell even rings. Because Shakur doesn't bark, he calculates. And when he says he wants to make great fighters look average, it doesn't sound like trash talk. It sounds like a threat wrapped in a spreadsheet.
Way more motivated this time, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot to prove. You know, he's got to defend his Ring Magazine title. You know, he's the best in the division right now, holding the Ring Magazine by beating Josh Taylor. So, you know, we got to go in there and, you know, keep that belt, keep that Ring Magazine. Every time you throw a right hand, you got to pull back, go under. It's about motion.
the training camps only make this contrast louder because while Teófimo's camp looks like controlled madness, heavy strength work, brutal conditioning, endless gloves-on sessions designed to push lungs and legs past comfort, Shakur's camp feels like a think tank, sharpening angles, timing, and patience under the watchful eye of Terrence Crawford, with coach Ronald Sims polishing a style that already frustrates elite contenders. And here's where the whispers turn spicy, because insiders quietly suggest this
To
is
tell the truth, bro, I think that me and him came up together. He been the truth. He been winning tournaments after tournaments with me, alongside of me. So I know what I'm dealing with, bro. I know what type of fighter this is. I know I gotta up my level that night because of who I'm in front of.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, how do you see it, right? Because I hear people saying different things, right? Like media pundits and fans. I brought this up to your grandfather on live the other day. Some people say Teo's more athletic than you. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. It's hard to say who's more athletic. How you gonna say, okay, let's say they say he more athletic than me. If he more athletic than me, if we go outside and do any sport, any other sport besides boxing, can he beat me in it?
What you mean, like basketball or race or running a race?
Any sport, bro. Is he more athletic than me? Because, like, how you gonna be more athletic than me? You can't do nothing better than me at any sport.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I wonder. I don't know. I mean, he's an athletic guy. I don't know.
I'm from the trenches, bro. I come from the hood, bro. He comes from where, bro?
He say Brooklyn, but he be saying he's from Brooklyn, though. I don't know where he's from.
From Florida.
Florida?
He's probably born in Brooklyn. Yeah. He's from Florida. But I'm just saying, like, where I come from is like the hood. I go outside and play basketball every day. I go outside and play football every day.
Yeah.
Of my life.
Yeah.
So for him to be like more athletic, okay, cool. That's what y'all call it, bro.
Man.
I don't know. Where's he on fight night?
How do you envision it? I mean, I'm sure you played it out in your mind a bunch of times already.
Me just making a great fighter look average. That's how I see it.
Are you gonna fight like the Zepeda way? Because that was the first time we seen you fight like that.
I can't tell you how I'm gonna fight. I fight different styles for different people. Yeah. So I may fight this way for this guy. I may fight the other way for another guy. But my main objective is to get the job.
It isn't just about winning rounds for Shakur. It's about proving a point to the sport itself. About showing that discipline beats drama every single time. Of course, Teófimo isn't buying any of that. And he keeps dragging everyone back to one dusty memory from 2016 sparring, claiming he got the better of Shakur back then, clinging to it like a prophecy, as if past gym stories guarantee future glory. And that's where the tension gets deliciously dangerous, because boxing history is littered with fighters who mistook old memories for current realities. The experts don't help calm things down either, because Bozy Ennis openly warns Teófimo that Shakur's speed isn't flashy.
And I gotta tell everybody that Whichcomb is real athletic too, Teófimo. So I mean, I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight. You know what I mean? People think, a lot of people say it's gonna be easy and all that. Nah, Teófimo can punch and he can box, and like I said, he's real athletic. So you know what I mean? That'll make it a little difficult right there. You know what I mean?
I see a lot of people going back and forth with it. Some people think Teo got the advantage because of the weight and that he's athletic and explosive. Some people say Shakur is the better boxer.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. How you see that fight ending?
Well, they saying, they got the weight and all that. I see Shakur box big guys, light heavyweights and all that stuff. Just like Moose, he box heavyweights and put the heavyweights down. You know what I mean? I think that's the right move for him. You know what I mean? Get up, and I think he can really do good at that weight.
This isn't a stoppage.
I'm looking at a decision, not a stoppage. But then all according how Teo come in. If Teo come at him, he gonna run into some shots. It might be over. You know what I mean?
Now, you always tell me it's the shot that you don't see coming.
That's it.
That's that power is speed.
Right.
So could it be a situation where people underestimate Shakur's punching power?
Yeah. I think Shakur can punch. You know what I mean? I think he can punch. It's just like I said, speed is power. Not them guys, muscle-bound guys come in and you tell them, he can punch and all that. Like I just got finished saying, like you just got finished saying, matter of fact, the punch that you don't see. knocks him out. And they always say, man, I didn't see that punch coming. That's the one you worry about. I mean, then you got to look at this. Shakur, he got speed. He got speed.
It's surgical, his movement isn't random, it's deliberate, and his ring IQ turns aggression into a liability. While Regis Prograis coolly predicts a scenario where early rounds feel competitive, before Shakur quietly steals the soul of the fight round by round, exposing Teófimo's emotional swings and punishing moments where discipline slips. And Michael Conlan frames the whole thing as elite at chess, not a street fight, where one wrong lunge could cost Teófimo 3 rounds and his confidence. Then comes Tim Bradley, dropping the most unsettling line of all, saying there's no blueprint to beat Shakur Stevenson.
Say in the press conference, Shakur Stevenson looked confused about the press conference. Teófimo Lopez is known for saying outlandish things, but I've noticed over the last couple years, he's making less and less sense when he speaks. Like, the types of things that he's saying at the press conference are just unnecessary. The things that he's saying and the way he's saying it, I don't know if it's nervous energy. I don't know if he's just trying to get a rise out of these cameras and people online so they can talk about him. I really don't know what it is, but I don't understand why guys do things like that. What does that have to do with the fight? What does that have to do with boxing? The only thing you might accomplish out of that is making Shakur Stevenson mad, and he try to make you pay for that come fight night on January 31st. I don't get that kind of stuff. See, we'll look at stuff like that and we'll laugh at it in the sport of boxing, and we won't say that that's affecting boxing or hurting boxing. We'll just say that's just the way fighters are. But we'll get mad at a Jake Paul and we'll say that he's ruining boxing because you don't like Jake Paul or the things that he says or the fact that he's making money in a space that he didn't grow up in. To me, these are the kind of things. Press conferences like that, when you got Teófimo Lopez saying some of the things that he said, that's the kind of stuff that give boxing and fighters a black eye. That's why when we walk in a room and people know that you fought.
Questioning whether Teófimo's knockout reputation truly holds up against top-tier opposition, while Chris Algieri zooms out and reminds everyone why this fight matters. Because elite fighters avoiding elite risks slowly kills the sport. And this matchup, win or lose, forces truth into the open, separating hype from substance. Even legends like Shane Mosley keep it brutally simple, saying the outcome won't be decided by Instagram clips or pre-fight bravado, but by who adapts faster, who reads the ring better, and who panics.
Shakur Stevenson's going to get slower moving up in weight or not, where Teófimo can hit him. Maybe he was really fast at 130, 26-30, maybe 35, but 40, you put on a little bit more weight. Shakur Stevenson has a very strong style where he can sit back and pot shot you and box and stuff like that, where Teófimo can also box and is very athletic and can get from side to side and can make things difficult for you as well. So what style is going to impose on the other is what we want to see.
So which style will impose? Is it something where like the first rounds really will dictate, or?
I think you're going to need a couple of rounds, but the first round is going to be very interesting. Maybe you see some tails, but I think maybe 2 or 3 you're going to start seeing one leave the other. Because I don't think that, well, maybe, I mean, Shakur might show some different, if he has to go after Teófimo, he might show some different type of heart that we haven't seen or different type of fighting we haven't seen. And vice versa, you know, whereas Teófimo's hitting him with different shots off the angle that is kind of giving, you know, Shakur Stevenson trouble. We'll see about that.
Last, because the first few rounds will be tense, technical, and deceptive. And by the second or third round, someone will start imposing their will, not loudly but decisively. And that's the core drama of this mega fight, because Teófimo believes chaos is his ally, that pressure breaks technicians, that power eventually finds a home, while Shakur believes chaos exposes you, that impatience is a weakness, and that the real damage isn't always visible on the face but on the scorecards and in the opponent's body language. And when those philosophies collide under bright lights, one of them is going to be proven dangerously wrong. This isn't just about belts, rankings, or bragging rights. This is about identity, legacy, and which version of boxing survives the night, the storm or the system. And when the final bell rings in 2026, excuses won't matter. Old sparring stories won't matter, and hot takes will age badly in real time. because only one truth will remain standing in the ring. Gloves off, ego exposed, and reputation forever changed. And when the lights finally dim and the noise fades, this fight won't be remembered for a single punch. It'll be remembered for what it revealed. Because Teófimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson isn't just a matchup, it's a personality test under pressure. It's chaos knocking on the door of control. It's ego sprinting headfirst into discipline. One man believes explosions solve everything, the other believes patience is violence in slow motion, and only one philosophy survives when the bell stops protecting you. This is the kind of fight where excuses die fast. No off nights, no bad judges, no hiding behind highlight reels from 5 years ago. When you share a ring at this level, truth shows up early. Sometimes by round 2, sometimes by a single mistake that never gets forgiven. Fans will argue, commentators will panic, social media will crown a winner before the scorecards are read. But the ring doesn't care. So buckle up. Because whether it ends in a chess masterclass or controlled chaos, this fight is coming to define someone. Legacies don't whisper. They announce themselves. And when these two finally collide, boxing won't just get a winner, it'll get an answer.